field today for craft supplies, but I thought I would just stop and do a wee quick thing to camera. This is the Clachan bridge behind us, built in 1793. As you can see, it's a humpback bridge and it's romantically called the bridge over the Atlantic. But there's a story 10 yards from here that goes back a wee bit further. After the 1745 uprising, there was a time of upset in order to curb the people in the Highlands. There was a Dress Act and a Disarmament Act put in place. The Dress Act basically banned the wearing of traditional Highland plaids, and the Disarmament Act banned bagpipes because apparently they were a weapon of war. On Seal, with it being very remote and this bridge not currently there, it was a ferry system, people were still wearing their traditional kilts and Highland dress. Obviously they had to go to the mainland for various things, and they used to come here to the 𝕭𝖗𝖎 which literally translates as house of trouser, and that's where they would get changed into trousers, get onto the ferry and go over to the mainland. If you were caught in plaid, you could have a fine or you could be sent to prison, and many were threatened with being sent to the colonies as well. There is evidence of this. In 1748, a young man was drowned while attempting to escape the authorities in full plaid as he tried to swim away from them. There's also the story of Orinoco, who was a servant to MacLean of Duart. He was captured on Mull wearing his full Highland dress, and he actually did 6 months in prison for it. By the time the Act was repealed a few years later, it really wasn't a big thing to wear Highland dress for the guys in the Highlands. It had pretty much gone out of fashion. Sir Walter Scott, on the visit of George IV, brought it back in fashion, more of a dress and pomp and circumstance kind of thing. That is the origins of many of today's tartans that we see. The 𝕭𝖗𝖎 Inn today is a busy little hotel, and they also have traditional music afternoons. There's not a dress code, which that's good.